whatever is necessary to see that this problem is brought before the United Nations.
Have you had any commitments from any nations in Africa to support you in this move?
I would rather not say at this time. But one thing I found in my travels, all of them look upon us as their long-lost brother.
You realize the implication is that you have had such commitments when you say...
This is your interpretation of what I said.
Yo. Revealing approved information now. Episode 10. Yeah, man, on this podcast, we're going to talk about NBA, boxing, same as usual. I really don't care about talking about the Grammys. That's the only thing pertaining to hip-hop is, more popularized. Only because of Kendrick performed with U2. But not because of U2, it's only because of K-Dot performed. And, he's the best hip-hop artist in the game. That's undeniable. Happy late birthday to J. Cole. January 28th, I think everybody know. Definitely happy birthday to Cole. Everybody's waiting on some music, of course, from J. Cole. The Grammys, I don't know why people even paid attention to the Grammys. When in reality, it's not really meant for us to win. They said something like SZA was going up against somebody for best young artist and they came out 2015, something like that. I don't know. I really don't care because I didn't look too much into it. That's why, I haven't really been talking about hip hop as much as on the podcast. Yeah, man. I'm really waiting on that TDE album. So we definitely gonna break that down. Other than that, you feel what I'm saying? I'm cool, I guess. Got the song coming, it's hard. Yeah, man. Self-produced. It's smooth, the tempo is nice, flow's perfect. I'm trying to work on other music things behind the scenes. Yeah, man. So, trying to stay positive. That's all. And obviously, I said multiple times that TDE is the best, in my opinion, label, group, whatever in hip hop. All of them together. Q, SZA, and K-Dot alone just it's an all-star team. Then you got Isaiah Rashad, you got J-Rock. That's only the ones I listen to. I'm pretty sure it's more members in the group. I forgot who just did an interview on Breakfast Club. But I'm just stating who I bump. But anyway, man, as far as the NBA, Sunday, I'm gonna do Sunday, Saturday, and today prediction. Sunday's game, the Rockets beat the Suns 113-102. The Bucks beat the Bulls 110-97. The Clippers beat the Pelicans 112-103. The Lakers lost to the Raptors 123-101. The Thunders beat the Sixers. That was a good game, 122-112. The Cavaliers, we got that dub yesterday. Versus the Pistons, 121-104. That was a good game. And also the Spurs beat the Kings 113-98. Yeah, man. So yesterday's game, what happened? The Pacers beat the Hornets 105-96. Villa Cooper sent the white jump out. Sent the white jump. The Hawks beat the Timberwolves 105-100. You got the Bucks. They beat the Sixers 107-95. The Grizzlies beat the Suns 120-109. The Heat beat the Mavericks 95-88. The Celtics and the Nuggets, they battled. The Celtics they beat them by 1 point, 111. The Nuggets had 110. Today's games, a classic battle. What I feel like a rematch of the Thunder versus the Wizards. The Wizards are home. That game could go either way, man. If they play like they played last time, it's gonna be a good game. The Timberwolves versus the Raptors. I got my money on the Raptors. The Nets versus the Knicks. I got my money on the Knicks. The Magic versus the Rockets. The Rockets. We replay the Pistons. And I think we got this dub. They home. It don't matter. The Kings versus the Pelicans. I got the Pelicans. Get better, Boogie. The Nuggets versus the Spurs. I got the Spurs. The Warriors versus the Jazz. I got the Warriors. The Trailblazers versus the Clippers. I got the Trailblazers. Yeah, man. Anyway, as far as the boxing, I wish we could talk about it more, but the most popular, interesting thing, Adrian Broner supposed to be fighting. If you're a fan of him, I know more people was excited about this Canelo and a Triple G rematch, so that's gonna be interesting. Deontay Wilder supposed to be fighting Ortiz. Fury supposed to be fighting Anthony Joshua. They say that's 50-50, or that's the common people say it's 50-50. I don't know who will win that fight. This is good boxing, man. A mega fight that everybody wants to see is Crawford versus Errol Spence, man. That would be the truth, man. But anyway, let's hear from retired, maybe or maybe not, Andre Ward. Speculations that he'll come back. I was just talking to Mike the other day about it. Yeah, man. But anyway, Andre Ward is a beast. I believe he's like 20-0, something like that. He said he wants to stop boxing because of health issues, but he said if he get challenged, he'll be back in the ring. Man, let's hear it from the man himself, revealing the proven information now. Yeah.
It's a lot of conspiracy theories out there about, he's waiting until, this happens or that happens. Y'all giving me too much credit, man. I'm not that smart.
It's a great master plan, though.
It could be if it turned out like that. And it'll be interesting because if I study my history right, the history of boxing. Boxing's not gonna just let me walk away.
Oh, it never does.
They're gonna test me at some point. I'm gonna be tested. Somebody's gonna say my name. It's gonna be an offer on the table. There's gonna be some decisions that need to be made. But boxing's just not gonna let you just walk off and ride off in the sunset.
Right.
When you got more left in the tank. Let's see how sincere that retirement announcement really is.
Right.
What do you think about this?
Right.
Or it's gonna be some guy that gets direct and looks in the camera and says my name. So we'll see what happens. And I love all that stuff, man. All of that's part of the sport. It's part of it, man. But it's cool though. It's cool to see people, even 4 months after my retirement, man, still like, man, we want you back. Like even the stuff that's been swirling lately, like I just look and I smile, I say, man, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's just people just saying, man, we want to see you. We miss you. The sport misses you. So I appreciate that. I do. But I can say this, man. It's funny because I couldn't tell you the amount of people that either commented, called me, texted me, or saw me and said, man, I know you up to something, man. What you working on? Like, bro, I'm not working on nothing. I'm not. Like I'm working, I'm living life. I'm enjoying my life, and I felt my fans to get a kick out of the weight gang.
Well, to be fair, it's not like you just posted 199. You posted 199 all muscle.
I wanted to clarify. I like I said, if I've done my research, a lot of times, man, fighters, they aren't the fittest people in the world post-career.
Right. Maidana certainly isn't.
Yeah, because listen, we've been doing something abnormal for the past 10, 15, 20 years. The average person has a weight that they should be at. Body mass index. This is your height, this is where your weight should be, this is comfortable, this is healthy. We have that, but then we have to do something abnormal and strip off 15, 20, 25 pounds. That's not normal. And then we've done that for 10, 15, some cases 20 years. Guys, man, I don't have to make weight. I don't have to train. You gonna see this. I'm gonna wear this whole lifestyle. I mean, you gonna see an extra 50, 60, 70 pounds. So I just wanted to clarify that it wasn't that kind of weight. Because I think the first time I posted something, I posted something like 96 or something.
Yeah, but you made a comment though. You said something about like, oh, I got to get back in the gym or something like that.
I don't remember exactly. I think it was I think I just had like the emoji, some kind of emoji next to it or something.
Yeah.
And people, I saw them that start jumping again. Oh, you enjoying life too much, man. You need to get back and say something. Like, hold on. If I post something again, I gotta make sure they know it's muscle. So that's why I did that. But listen, I figured my fans would have said something about that, but I didn't expect it to blow up like it did.
Yeah, no, and it blew up.
Like the rumors, and he's coming back to heavyweight. Like, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing, man.
Yeah, no, it definitely blew up. But for the record, you did not get a text message from me saying,
no.
What's going on?
But I know you, man. Like, I've studied you too over the years. And I know how you roll. You patient. You'll sit back and you let the dust settle, and then you make your move. You about precision.
Is that what I'm doing? Is that what this is?
Yeah,
I let the dust settle.
You about precision, man. You about precision, and I love it. I respect you. See, you hear all that stuff. I just sit back. I'm gonna see if Fight Hype put something out. nothing. And all of a sudden, boom, Fight Hype will come with the exclusive. Like, how did he get that? So I like it. I like how you roll. I like how you roll, bro.
Well, look. To be fair, I talk to you off the record often, and we've had. I think the first time I actually heard you use the word retirement was after the first Kovalev fight. Yeah. And even then, I was just kind of like, he just. But when you made the announcement, I was like, yeah, he's done.
Yeah,
he's done. Especially when you made the video, which was, by the way, a pretty dope video.
Thank you, man.
But just for the record, there is no conspiracy. You're not bulking up to get the heavyweight, and I'm gonna take advantage of it.
I will say this, in all honesty, It's the best way I can put this. It's in my nature to stay ready.
That's fair.
I will say that.
I
don't have any
talking that talk, man.
Immediate plans, and like I said earlier, I don't foresee a comeback. But it's in my nature to stay ready. It's all I know. And George Foreman III, man, is a good friend of mine, business partner. We both are involved with, the fitness chain, Everybody Fights the Heat. Founded. I'm not sure if he co-founded it or founded it. I think he co-founded it, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me, bro, if I got that wrong. And Big George is super knowledgeable, and it's crazy because he knows everything about me. And I found this out years ago when I was in Canastota, New York, at the Hall of Fame with another one of his. So I don't know which one it was. George,
one of the Georges.
Yeah. And he knew everything about Oakland boxing, Bay Area boxing. It just blew me away. But he basically told George III, tell Andre to keep his body right, just in case he ever decides to come back. Keep moving his body, stay fit, and that was recent. He told him that, and again, that's somebody who been there and done that. I think George took off 5 years before he came back and regained the heavyweight title.
Might have been even longer than that.
5 or 8, one of the two. I don't know which one it was. So you just gotta take heed to stuff like that, and it's in my nature. Like, I've been doing this 23 years straight, with not a lot of downtime. I can't just turn it off. I can't just turn it off.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay ready. Now, hey, better to have it and not need it.
True.
Than need it and not have it.
Right.
So I'm gonna stay ready. I got 2 teenage boys, and I gotta stay fit for them. They try to test you every now and again to see where they at. I let them know y'all not ready
yet.
Back
in their place.
And then I try to encourage them. Like, I'm not just telling them, man, you gotta work hard, you gotta stay focused. Like, I'm trying to work right alongside them. So, no conspiracy theory, man. That's probably as honest and clear as I could give it.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Do you keep it?
So, that was Andre Ward. his return, because a lot of people had a lot of conspiracy theories like, is he gonna come back? You know what's gonna happen? I mean, he just broke it down for people who have the conspiracy theories that he might come back. He ain't put it past him. He basically saying if George can do it in 5, and I'm the best at what I do. And Tony swings a lot. That he say he feel like he can come back with ease. So we're gonna see. Shout out to Fight Hype. They definitely, in my opinion, the best boxing channel on YouTube. I put the clip from Fight Hype. You know what I mean? Just go like and subscribe to him. You know what I mean? I believe fighthype.com also. They got a lot of good stuff, good educational stuff. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all before, Triple G versus Canelo rematch round 2 is announced, and they're supposed to fight again May the 5th. So in my opinion, Canelo won the first round. I mean, first round meaning he won the first fight in my opinion. But hey, this is my opinion. A lot of people said they felt like Triple G won. I guess because he was more aggressive, but I felt like he had to be aggressive because Canelo pretty much was trashing him during the whole fight. But that's either there or there. Anyway, man, this is the official, promotion for the fight. Also, I pulled this from Fight Hype. Once again, man, they got a hard YouTube channel, so go check them out. But listen to the promotion from Golden Boy Productions.
This is officially a draw.
And that's not fair. The attention should be on one scorecard.
Gané 7-8 rounds de la pelea fácil.
Of course I won everyone. I won the fight.
Hola, Pete. Esta vez no vas a necesitar los jueces. Te voy a noquear.
Romeo, you're right. This time, we won it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So that was the fight. The promotion once again May the 5th. They're supposed to be gloving it up again in the ring. In my opinion, I think Canelo will win like he won the first fight. Now I think Canelo got more to work with. If you're a Triple G fan, you can say the same. Triple G actually is, a wonderful boxer. Excellent. But reality is I think Canelo's better. Speed-wise and the strategy-wise, and he definitely got the experience. But Triple G is more power, I think. But I think Canelo also got power, so Canelo can basically eat them hits and still do what he got to do. Man, Jamal Crawford and Errol Spence is two that I really want to see fight, man. And I think a lot of people want to see that. If you're a boxing fan, they want to see that fight very, very, very much. The whole boxing world kind of want to see that fight. Adrian Broner said it wouldn't be smart for Crawford to fight Spence because of how he knows how deadly Spence is and how skillful he is. I think Crawford already said that he'll trash him, he'll expose his flaws. I don't really like doing the he say, she say. So if I don't upload the clip of them saying it, then you can choose to believe it, choose not to believe, man. But anyway, man, so I know a lot of people, y'all respect Freddie Roach because, Crawford was rumored to fight Pacquiao. Let's just hear what Freddie Roach had to say with the, thought of Crawford versus Errol Spence. Let's just hear his intellect, man. Revealing or proven information now.
kind of wondering who's the best fighter in the world today. Jose in Nebraska, Crawford or Spence. That's a fight that I would like to see made, and I think the whole world would like to see that made. But it's a very difficult fight to get those two promoters together. But Spence looked very good in his fight. He fought very well.
How do you see that fight?
I kind of like Crawford a little bit right now because I think he has better opposition and more experience at this point. But I think within a couple more fights, they need to keep him a little bit busier. You know, the thing is, I think this is only like the second or third name he's fought, and the rest are obscure. You don't know. But again, he had a good performance the other night, and he looks very good. And to me, that's the best fight out there.
Earl's been calling out Earl's Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman said that he doesn't want to fight him in 2018.
Yeah, Thurman is. I think Thurman's just another easy stepping stone for him. I don't think he's in the same class as him. You know, when I was training the Olympic team and he was on that team, he was the best worker there, and I liked working with him, doing mitts with him, and so forth. And he was like the best guy on the team, I thought.
So who's your stepping stone for him? Who's your stepping stone for him?
Well, Thurman's just a stepping stone for Spence. I think it's not a hard fight for him. I don't think.
Why do you say that?
You put the styles together, one guy kills the other. I mean, Thurman, I'm not impressed with him. I can't remember one of his fights. That's how impressive he is. I mean, truth.
All right, man. All right, number one, Crawford and Spence. Yes, that would be a good fight. Freddie Roach basically saying that would be a tie. It could be a draw, but Freddie Roach basically was saying that they both have the type of skill set that will favor each other as far as being a challenge. But most importantly, what I always been saying, time after time, Errol Spence will trash Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman not really on the same level as Errol Spence. And although you seen him bragging multiple times about how he has belts and all this, yeah, man, that don't mean anything as far as talent. Freddie Roach is somebody that a lot of people respect globally. And you can't say, you can say that I don't have the knowledge to know or give my predictions on boxing. Yeah, man, but if Freddie Roach just clarified that Errol Spence would trash Keith Thurman and that it won't be no challenge, that he's way more skilled, that, you know, Errol Spence, that is, he's more skilled than Keith Thurman. Freddie Roach just verified that. So if this is verification of that, I don't really think anybody should question that. Keith Thurman knows, he thinks Spence is going to slow down, but it's not going to happen. At this point, I think he's just pretty much going to think how he's going to live life after he loses the fight. Hopefully he don't take the fight. And I just rather for him to be, you know, a pussy continuous like as he's doing now. Because Errol Spence is going to trash him. He's going to trash Keith Thurman. Anyway, man, let's get into some music, man. Revealing and proven information now. When we come back, we're going to talk some mid-beer. Yeah.
I'm from a state with the crab be the logo, and niggas fancy senses, dopes in the polos. Don't forget them camos, nigga, that's a no-no. And if you on the block hustling, don't talk to Popo with the Frank. Yeah, I'ma go slow, sipping on that Z-Quil, acid smoke is dope. Niggas ain't fucking with rain, that's a no. Always gotta be well connected when you flow. And if you disrespect a nigga, I will break your nose. Like the cocaine and when you sniff it to the nose. But let's not talk about the white girl, because stories of crack cocaine, I got a lot of those. Rather business or even personal, you would never know. Rain would never sell a soul. Anyway, this song well connected with the blow to the death of me, you know.
This is the highest cost. Take you and hang you off.
Your grace and mercy has me on the standstill. Your soul calls out for companionship, but you have a man still. But you told me that he was cheating with sleeves until y'all beefing. You quickly hit my telephone line when you wanna get even. That blade cut deep, but somehow we stopped the bleeding. Stroke after stroke, and my bed is like a roller coaster. Loud in my great blunt, we smoke over and over just to make our bodies float. Making love until the early morn. Toast some vodka in the toast. We need scrambled eggs. Don't forget the butter, just in case we get jammed up. To slip out of the tight ropes. My pockets deep like that winter coat that hold me down when it was very cold. You that cheese, baby, you know provolone. We gon' have whatever that we need soon. Long as we keep our heads high and never look down upon the rest of the hatred, niggas, that when it's gone. We keep pushing forward even when they throw them stones. We just curve a beautiful sculpture with our broken bones. Falling inside the trap door with inside the dome. Trying to break free and safely get home. Mama's probably wondering what's taking me so long. But I'm trying to prolong and keep moving on. Sweep our problems away and laugh at them another day. Whenever we decide to jump the broom, I hope my footwork is on point like RG3 before the engine break. Hopefully my low ones help me up if I decide to jump too soon. 7 lane, let's make love on the sunset. Fireworks and chocolates before noon, and explain both sides. I'm a Gemini, and we make love when it's heated up before it's ever June. That when the flow, man, is oh so cold. Just grow and don't remain cold. It's heated up, man, the atmosphere is cold. If it gets polluted, it would never grow. It's evolution at its best. But I'm not laughing though. Everything I speak is all factual. King asks why I'm rapping by the miscarriage. He asked was I outside? Probably so. Jesus Christ, I only smoke Mary though. Tree after tree, welcome to my rainforest. The quiet ones keep it the most real. On that note, I fucking hate forest. Of course, that was a cover up. Body of a 18-year-old black male that they covering up. Mama heartbroken cause she remember when he was giving up. But she pushed him forward and he was on the cup up. But the dirty pigs don't care about us. And that shit hurt the most. I'm trying to trust someone and the law is not close. My brain's on another scale, another level. Goddamn, I'm talking to the devil like, join me, nigga. I need you, Lord. You ain't gonna survive on the good side. Where you at, Lord? Join me, nigga. I need you, Lord. You ain't gonna survive on the good side. Where you at, Lord? Can't look for help in the hood or from the po-po. Who the fuck can we trust? The thought alone is mighty dangerous. I'm on cloud 9 and heavy smoking on angel dust. Biggie, Malcolm X and Pocket, yeah. Even Marvin Gaye hangs with us. We are crown holders, ain't no replacing us. Blaze your haze with us and talk about dumb topics like the president. How I don't like the Illuminati and a bunch of other stuff. Don't worry, nobody cares because we're not famous enough. So hammer, we smoke in the air like MJ, airplanes, balloons and such. Fuck that, have the hunch. In order to be successful, you gotta climb over the hills. Even when Beverly said this shit is so real. I bring it to the man above that pray for me. Amen. Prayers from prayers, you know that unity. God bless. Join me, nigga. God, where you at? You ain't gonna survive on the good side. Where you at, Lord? Join me, nigga. Lord, where you at? You ain't gonna survive on the good side. Where you at, Lord? Join me, nigga. I've been searching for you. You ain't gonna survive on the good side. You don't have money. Join time is all you got. So make sure you chance every single second and minute out your day, man. Real talk. Mind racing constantly, I wish I can chill. But I got things to accomplish and I gotta keep it real. Just that Maryland down feel. They feel my vibe because I really have no chills. No filter at all, I gotta speak what I feel. And everybody around my circle is really real. No in between, I swear to God that I intervene with these demons all the time to see what I mean. I visualize the same wicked dreams. Hopefully I change up soon because I can't keep sleeping, man. These things is haunting me, I swear I gotta leave now. Cause if I ever exit out, it will be some rounds fired off. Hopefully they don't touch my soul. Lord knows I mean the best and I want to grow. But sometimes these guys are Pinocchio. They lie just to get ahead for the nose to grow. 100 million stories too. It's better you than me for real. I told you that I love you, girl. So forever make sure you don't get killed in the art of war. 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 Don't get killed in the art of war. Baby, I support you in the art of war. Killed 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 in the art of war. Don't get killed in the art of war. Baby, I support you more. My vision still getting blamed. I shout out to my nigga Blaine. We all in this together, SCCH, man. God damn it, rain. Can you slow it down? You was aggressive starting off, but you's a poet now. No, I'm a prophet, dawg, cause I prophesied around. They see the facts that you really speaking about it now. I've been through it all, but I came back for more. I seen the trapper, seen people die the whole galore. It's not fun when you on that dark side. Got family at High, it is out Parkside. Been it be that high, like people said you climax. Never was I let nobody ever take my mind back to them wicked days. Hopefully I can accomplish that. Over succeed and never speak on that nonsense. In the art of war, killed 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 in the art of war. Don't get killed in the art of war. Baby, I support you. It's the art of war. Gotta be ready in the art of war. Baby, it's the art of war. If you got a desert, better shoot it and shoot one more round for them niggas. One more round for them niggas. Shoot around for my niggas. Shoot around for them niggas. Lay it down for me, nigga. Lay it down for this nigga. I love you with my heart and I always bang them triggers. Boom. Yep.
Revealing approved information now. We back. That was Forgiveness is the Key. You know, the first song, just in case somebody was wondering. Got no voices. Yeah, man. And that's the Art of War that was just previously played. So, now, you know, if you NBA head, I just want to say first and foremost, you should never hate on anybody. And as a Cavaliers fan, I hate the Golden State Warriors franchise, the Celtics franchise, you know, most definitely, because of the Cavaliers. You know how they had that big three. We was nice, and Brown was going off in the playoffs, but I was like a blockbuster for us, and we couldn't get past it. Y'all know the history. The Warriors, I feel like that in reality is 2015. If Kevin Love and Kyrie didn't go down, then we'll see. We'll have that rim. Then the next year, we pretty much will have a repeat, and Brown will be sitting at 5. You know, for people that think rings is important, I really don't care. Talent is talent. But anyway, so that's just the reasons why those franchises aren't, you know, Plus the rivalry, we keeping it up. So, I'm not too fond of neither Boston or, San Francisco as far as the Warriors and the Celtics. But their game was good. I think Saturday, something like that. Their game was Kyrie versus Steph Curry. That was a good game. Like, a lot of people saying that Kyrie was going to dispose Curry, but Curry held his own. Curry went off. Definitely the best shooter anybody ever seen. But Kyrie, he did his thing. He showed why he's still Kyrie. Once again, he still held it down when LeBron went to the Heat because poor management on the Cavaliers, which is like what they're going through now. But I see it there. But that was a good game. I just had to get that out of the way because a lot of people think it's just hate. But if you're a Cavaliers fan, just go with the sport. Just like I'm an Orioles fan, I don't got no love for the Yankees. And nothing against the Yankees because they treat their players with royalty. But Orioles, and also Orioles got rivalry with Boston too. So, but anyway, man, the real news: Blake Griffin got traded to the Pistons. I mean, Blake washed up anyway, in my opinion. So I think the Clippers definitely won the trade. But let's hear from Mr. 11, the best Piston of all time, best point guard of all time, Zeke Isaiah Thomas, on Blake Griffin trade to the Detroit Pistons. Revealing approved information now.
Pistons organization. With Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin, they now have an estimated about $300 million invested into these two players, and Blake Griffin has missed 99 games over the past 4 seasons. Does this concern you that it's too much money presented into those two guys?
Yes, and if I was to go back and take a look at why are we here, and why are we gambling? Why is this such why do we have to gamble now? Because of the job that the Pistons have done in the draft by passing on Booker and passing on Mitchell. I mean, arguably you could have, Mitchell and Booker, and you have the premier backcourt, one of the premier backcourts in the league. You mess up in the draft, so now what you have to do is look to current stars in the NBA. Current stars in the NBA that other teams may want to get rid of. So you look at the Clippers, who want to get rid of Blake Griffin, and what Blake brings now is a big salary. He brings a big salary, but he also brings a little star power. Where the star power is really centered at in the NBA right now is at the point guard position and the perimeter. This is a league right now where it's heavily three-point shooting, perimeter-dominated small ball teams. But when you have Griffin and you have Drummond now at the 4 and the 5, either you're going to change your style of play, you're going to change your philosophy, something that you've been wedded to over the years, and you're going to play maybe a Memphis style of play now, old Memphis, pound and ground type of basketball. But what Stan has been known for in terms of shooting the three, trying to, have pace up and down the court, you don't have that when you got Drummond and Griffin. Now, Drummond and Griffin are all-stars. They are extremely talented. However, is this the way you build a basketball team to win in this era right now?
What do you think of that, Sam? I mean, is this a change in strategy for Detroit? I mean, it sounds like that's what Isaiah's saying.
Well, two things. One, if there's a Mitchell in the draft, don't pass on him. That's one thing I've learned tonight. And two, I don't know if it's a change, but one thing, look, I like the deal because, as David said, they were in a nice place. They weren't going anywhere. At least now they have a star to build around. Also, changing how they're going to play, that's going to be difficult. What Stan's going to have to do now, he's going to have to rely on some of that young talent that's been sitting on the bench. He's going to have to trust those guys because now you got these young guys that haven't been playing a lot. You got to play them now. You got to play them around Blake Griffin and hope that Blake Griffin and those guys can raise the play of those young guys. When I was in Minnesota, we had one star, Kevin Garnett, and we were a playoff team because he was so good that he raised our level of play with his play. So Can Blake Griffin do that? We're going to find out in a very short time, and I hope the Pistons hope so, because
Nah, we're gonna find out right now. Nah, Blake Griffin can't do that. Yo get hurt too much. He is going off this year, but no, I doubt it. I think the Pistons hurt themselves by letting go of Tobias Harris, because Yo's a beast. Yeah, man. They and they let go of Bradley Beal, who's arguably one of the best at his positions in the league. I don't know what they doing. A lot of people been saying that they doing it to sell tickets because Blake Griffin is still a name in the NBA. That could be true, but I mean, in my opinion, they don't make him no better or no worse. The Pistons right now are 22 and 26, the 9th team in the East. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. You know, in my opinion. And the Clippers are also the 9th, 25-24. So he pretty much is on the same standing as far as playoffs. But I feel like he had more chance of making the playoffs in the West than he do the East. And a lot of people claim that the East is weaker, but, you know, that's just my opinion. People sleep. This is my opinion, not to take away from Andre Drummond. Because in my opinion, he's arguably one of the next best big men in the league. I have to go with Boogie, Drummond. You can't X out Joel Embiid, and also Cant. Yeah, man. So you can't really break them up. And you already know AD's the next best big man. But anyway, man. So double Zeke on that. I agree with Zeke. It's not really going to do anything for the Pistons organization. They actually let go of players that was getting in their prime, or Avery Bradley, a veteran who also got busy last year. But I don't think that it's benefiting them at all. But anyway, you gotta know what time it is. All in. It's time to talk about my Cavs. We got that dub last night in Detroit. So, you know, we pretty much play him again. If Blake play, let's see what he can do, but I think we're gonna walk through him tonight. In my opinion, I don't see him beating us, but you know, let's see what Coach do about the win from last night. Yeah, man. Revealing approved information now. Check it out.
Probably feels good to celebrate one for change.
It was a good win for us, man. I'm thinking that, you know, second half defensively we were a lot better. Tolliver made 5 threes in the first half, you know, Reggie Bullock. And, you know, I think in the second half we cleaned that up, you know, holding them 17 points in the fourth quarter, obviously. But only holding the 4 threes in that second half was good for us. And then offensively, I thought we played the right way. We shared the basketball. We played with pace. We moved the ball. So, you know, it was a good win for us.
People are going to want to know, so asking now, Isaiah didn't play at all in the fourth. Can you just take us through why you went with the guys that you went with?
No, well, you know, came back, started Bron in the fourth quarter. Him and Kevin came out, I think, like 5.5 to go in the third quarter. So, you know, we left ITN, because we tried to get him out early in the first half, but we left ITN and he was able to carry the scoring load in that third quarter, and then brought Bron back to start the fourth quarter. They just had a great rhythm. So, you know, Tristan, those guys, to let them go, you know, just let them play. And second unit came in and played well.
Ty, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. You mentioned the rhythm that group had in the fourth quarter. What was it that they were doing so well for you guys?
I think getting stops, first and foremost. You know, getting stops. You know, putting Brown on the point guard, you know, put a bigger guy on Ish, you know, challenge him at the rim because his penetration hurt us. But I think getting stops and getting out in transition, you know, getting open shots and getting downhill into the paint.
It's only been 2 games. The last 2 you haven't had Dwayne, and it has kind of allowed you to play 10 guys, and it's been effective for you. So when he comes back, how do you handle that with some of the guys that have played well in these last 2?
You know, it's just it's tough. Like I said, playing 11 guys, and when you're not going to play a guy, you got to just tell them and talk to them and communicate that. So, we got 13, 14 guys that should play. Actually, so just got to have the communication, and it's going to be different games for different guys. So just got to see how it is.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. What does Channing Frye mean to this team, both on and off the court?
On the court, just being able to spread the floor. I think being a stretch five is difficult in this game nowadays, and being able to defend the post like he can. A lot of guys are stretch fives, but they can't defend the post like Channing can. So for him to defend the post like he can, and then spread the floor with Drummond, keep him out of paint, keep him out of lane, makes a big difference for us offensively. In the locker room, I go back to RJ too. Him and RJ together was just great for us. Of just policing the locker room, telling the truth, even if guys don't want to hear it. Just tell the guys the truth. If they was right, if they was wrong, Chan's gonna tell those guys that. So, having them around is just great, just for that veteran leadership.
Jeff Shadell, News Herald. You mentioned the difference in defending the three. So what was the difference in the second half that made it better?
We made an emphasis on getting to Tolliver, making him dribble the basketball, but they put us in some odd situations. So Kevin was coming in, helping and pulling in. They was throwing it out to Tolliver for three. So in the second half, we made some adjustments and was able to keep Kevin out of those rotations as much as possible, and we took Tolliver off the three.
Yeah, man. So that was Coach Lou on the game from last night. It's a back-to-back, a rematch game. I think we held it down. Andre Drummond didn't really go off in that game. He played for 35 minutes. Andre Drummond had 17 points, 4 assists. He had 4 offensive rebounds and 7 defensive rebounds. The total, he had a double-double. He was 7 for 14, so it's not bad. Amen. But we did our thing. LeBron had 25 points, 14 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 1 defensive rebound. Kevin Love went off, 20 points, 1 assist, 11 rebounds. Yeah, man. JR had 15, Isaiah had 14. Tristan had 9 points. Yeah, man, so, they also, Isaiah even had 7 assists. I think he's fitting perfect, man. Crowder had 12 points. Shannon had 7 points. Culver had 12. Jeff Green had 5. Man, D-Rose had 2 points, man, But it is what it is. Yeah, man, so I think a lot of people say this don't mean anything, but I think it means a lot. Mind you, a lot of our guys was unhealthy and still recovering from injuries. You know what I mean? We're not making excuses. We're being realistic. So, people can say what they want, but come playoff time, if we go from the East is weak to best unfair, LeBron can't survive in the East. So people change their opinion multiple times, man. But speaking of LeBron, man, let's see what LeBron, Kevin Love, Channing Frye, J.R. Smith, Isaiah Thomas, and Kyle Korver had to say about last night's game. Revealing approved information now. Check it out.
Second best fourth quarter defense of the season. What was working the best?
I think our communication. We was on top of plays, and we finished pretty much every defensive possession with a defensive rebound. And that was very key. That was very key for this victory tonight.
What does Channing mean to his team when he's able to come in and play the way he did today and give you guys a little bit of a boost, not only on the court, but maybe some happiness?
Every time Channing gets an opportunity to be on the floor, he's productive. True professional. He gives us so many different things on the floor when he gets the opportunity, and tonight was another example of that.
Were you impressed with his throwdown?
Not only his tip dunk, but his also his that up and under layup he had in transition. He's been just he's on time, on target, man. Anytime you call his number, he's just at the right place at the right time, and it's great to have a player like the caliber of Channing.
Brian, in these last 2 games, is this the kind of progress you've been looking for?
Well, besides the fourth quarter last game, I think we've taken a couple steps forward. I didn't like our second quarter tonight. We allowed a couple open looks with no contest, so we got to continue to work our habits on that. But for the most part, throughout 48 minutes, I think this was one of the best games that we've had. Obviously, as of late, we followed the game plan. We was on time and on target. Offensively, not many turnovers in the fourth quarter like we had last game, so that was progress.
The bench really, every time you looked at the bench, there were smiles, high fives, guys jumping up and down. It seemed like the good old days. Did you really need a game and a night like that where just guys really seem to be just having fun?
I just want to play better. And I think when the ball is moving, the ball is flying around like it was tonight, everybody feels happy and everyone feels comfortable. They're feeling good rhythm, and I think 27 assists as a team showed that.
So it's just 2 games, I know, but is this something to build on? I mean, is this
every game is something to build on. I think tonight was another positive note of that. So looking forward to watching the film tomorrow when we come in and we go from there.
You guys seem to have a little more fun out there tonight.
Yeah, I think so. There were times where the ball got stuck and we're a little bit complacent. They got downhill in transition and just kind of laid the ball up a few possessions in a row. But it was a good thing. We came to the huddle, just said stick together, and we were able to have a run of our own. So that held throughout the fourth quarter, and we were able to make stops and big plays when we needed to. Winning's fun. So, yeah, I guess you could say we're having more fun, at least the last 2 games.
What Channing brought tonight, was he part of that?
Yeah. He lightened the mood of the entire last week or 2 weeks just by that putback dunk. That was a very, very athletic play, very seldom seen by a player like Channing Frye. I was impressed. I was happy for him.
Did you know that he still had that in him?
He says he doesn't, when we're at shoot-around, he says he doesn't dunk before noon. So, for him to show off his he would say, his bunnies like that, it was fun to see. And, he played a great game tonight, all jokes aside. He's big for us. He's always a great pro. And, that was one of his career highlights there. We'll go on the career highlight reel. It's a fun play.
Is that why JR ran like 3/4 of the way down?
Oh, yeah. And then as soon as I came in, he said, no more jumping. So I said, yeah, all good.
Kevin, what changed in that fourth quarter? I mean, Detroit seemed to kind of match you guys for the first 3 quarters, but then what was different for you, especially on the defensive end of the floor in that final quarter?
I think just locking into our defensive schemes. I think, it was a little bit of, just letting the roller get behind us, maybe not being there on the X, maybe at least a lot of times in my situations with Tolliver, just seeing that, the guy going to the basket, we had him under control and they were kicking it out, wide open 3 when just a little bit too much over-helping. So I think we cut that down, especially looking at the film at halftime, cut that down, and at least in the fourth quarter, we're able to do a lot better job of contesting shots, being there, and, making it tough for them and making them miss.
You guys hadn't won 2 games in a row since like mid-December.
I know, it feels like, was it Major League when who's the skipper says, no, that 2 games in a row, that's a winning streak. That's what it feels like right now. So we'll take what we can get. We go on the road. We have to play better on the road and get another one against Detroit. We have to play like we did in the fourth quarter, play that for 48 minutes.
You've been stressing for a long time now the importance of playing all 48 minutes and putting one of those kinds of games together. Does tonight qualify or still not yet?
No, I don't think so. Because it just felt a little weird out there sometimes. What I mean by that is just the ball stopped, and that's nothing new, just trying to get it to both sides of the floor, but a lot of times we did do that. So, we definitely had better moments tonight and majority of the time we had better moments, but we still feel like we can do a lot better things. But that's something that is for the most part easily correctable and just something that we have to have in the back of our mind.
Into the fourth because you guys were delivering.
It felt good, better than sitting on the bench, I'll tell you that.
I felt like, I've been talking to guys when I'm in there, and I don't like playing slow. And I think we have a lot of firepower and a lot of guys that do a lot of different things, roll, dribble, pass, shoot. So that's the way we've been successful, and I think it creates movement, and I think it helps us on defensive end. We're tough when Jeff is driving downhill, Isaiah's going downhill, and then you got Big Phil going downhill. And then with shooters. So I think we were playing pretty unselfish. The ball was moving, the ball was fun energy, and guys were playing pretty good.
Of course, the biggest reaction from your teammates was your major throwdown.
Yep, you know what? Sometimes just bang-outs happen. I said I wasn't going to dunk for the rest of the year, but that one I got my feet right. The ankles were moved, and, I got out there, exploded. It was tight.
What's it like when JR runs like half court to?
Well, first of all, he's heavy, right? So when he bumped me, I was already tired. So I just got tired from that. I love celebrating, but just give me a simple handshake or a high five, so I don't get sleepy on the bench. Oh, awesome, perfect. Oh.
To start the fourth quarter, what was working so well?
We were running like some crazy men. I think for us, like I said, the ball, was finding energy. Kyle wasn't getting it passing back. We were making quick decisions. And I think, no matter what scheme teams have, I think when we're out there just playing, coaches calling one play, but we have different options from that play, and guys are really playing unselfish, and it's just fun. Guys are just, having a good time. You miss a shot, you get your shot block, you get back on defense, and if they make a shot, you get out and run, and you just change the pace of the game, and I think that's what our job is off the bench. We don't have a lot of one-on-one guys, so I think, big fellas out there, we just kind of spread the floor, screen a bunch, and make sure he gets layups.
Would you agree you guys were having more fun tonight playing? Do you monitor that?
I had fun because I wasn't sitting the bench. I was so tight. So, for me, I didn't have to do extra cardio because I played 20 minutes. So, like I said, I think all of us just want to play good basketball, man. None of us I made 1,000 threes tonight in my own plug. But, other than that, man, I don't care about scoring points. I'm not going to win any awards. So for me, I just want to win and play good basketball. And I think for us, we got to get back to just having fun and playing and
2 in a row
and just
like
doing what we do.
Quick release was back. Can you feel it? Can you sense it now that you've studied it on video?
Yeah, I can definitely see it. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of film for the past 2 years, and just shooting too relaxed, not enough emphasis on it, not enough speed. My release was slow, so I give a lot of credit to Kyle because he really pointed it out.
How hard is it to recalibrate a shot when you know it's there and you've done it all your life?
It's hard because obviously you start overthinking, and just trying to overcompensate for whether it's distance, arc, feet, balance. You just start thinking way too much and just get back to the basics.
For the golfers out there, is it similar to the golf swing where maybe they don't realize a habit is developed, and then once you see it on video, then you make the correction?
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty much the same because obviously a lot of courses, some are dog leg right, some dog leg left, but no two shots are pretty much the same. No two shots are the same, and when you drive, it's like shooting a spot-up shot to me, and everything else is just mid-range or falling left, falling right, and your balance and stuff like that. So for those golfers out there, it's pretty much the same.
Do you see the difference that it makes on the team when you play and shoot like that?
Yeah, everybody's excited, everybody's up. Our enthusiasm on defense goes up, so it's crazy because having the guys that we had, to still see the impact that I can have on this team.
From the other end of the floor, they shot a lot of open threes in the first half. What did you guys have to do second half, especially fourth quarter?
Just make the extra effort. That's what the coach came in here and started preaching. We know one guy's going to contest, and remember, whether he's out the picture, the next guy got to step up. And, it's just helping the helper more than anything.
Jennings said in the dunk that you came out to greet him. He was glad you didn't hurt him. That was a fun moment, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. To see Channing actually get above the rim is a sight to see.
But what does it mean when he's doing those kind of things? Because we know in the locker room he's huge.
Yeah, he's an overall great guy, great person. Has a tremendous work ethic. When he's playing well,
I mean, statistically, for us anyway, this year for sure. When he plays well, we win.
Is the fun starting to come back around this locker room again? It's been a while since you guys have hit.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when we playing defense the way we quote-unquote played the last couple games and out in transition, guys get easy buckets. You see little grins and smiles coming back on defense. It's coming back.
You to close with the third, and then the rhythm of the guys that are out there in the fourth stayed with that. What was your take on not playing like that?
I don't know. What do you want me to say? I'm just glad we won.
Anything. You can say anything. Thank you for your honesty.
Stop.
Channing had your back, I think it was, with his putback dunk there in the first.
I didn't know who that was. Like, jumping like that, I thought it was Jeff Green. And then for him to come out of nowhere, that was big. You had Channing with the putback dunk. You had Kyle with the off the dribble move to the basket. So a lot was working for us. That was fun to see guys getting up and enjoying the game and just having fun together.
You did 7 assists tonight too. Is that a case of just when you're passing guys shots are falling, or did you change your approach a little bit?
Yeah, I changed it because they was mad at my shot selection. No, I just made the right play. That's all I did. I could try to get in the paint, be aggressive. Guys made shots, and I mean, that's just how I play. So, I mean, if there's 2 guys on me, I just try to find the open guy each and every time. And 9 times out of 10, I try to make the right play, whether that's getting the ball to a teammate or me scoring. And guys knock down shots, so they help me out today.
Things could be a little bit different when Dwayne returns, but Ty wants to kind of stagger you and LeBron and have you both have time with the second unit. How does that help you to get extended time with that different personnel?
We talked about it, so I think that needs to happen. My minutes just can't be with LeBron at all times. We gotta play to our strengths. I mean, just like Chris Paul and James Harden, they don't play together at all times. You got to play to their strengths. Kyrie last year, they didn't play together at all times. So he's figuring it out, and we're figuring it out as a unit, how to use our strengths. And at the same time, we know, for the most part, we start games together, finish games together, and we go from there. So it's a learning process, and we're still learning each other. I mean, I'm still learning this team, and Ty Lue is still learning how to use me and use me to the best of my ability.
For a team that has been going through some tough things, what can a play like what Channing did with that dunk, what can that do for you guys?
Just give us energy. I mean, those types of plays we need. We need plays like second chance points, multiple effort plays, diving on the ground. Those type of things spark things, and spark things in a positive way. So to see a guy like Channing who never gets those little opportunities to get a tip dunk, that's just saying he's playing hard and in the right spots. And then usually when you do that, things.
Well, Kyle, because the internet has spoken, we have to answer them. Can we start with your 2-finger point at Jetty and what that was all about?
Man, me and Jetty have been playing a lot of one-on-one lately. We've been playing like every day. Trying to find ways to stay in rhythm. I think we're all trying to figure out a lot of things out here on the court, rotations and everything. So, I'm trying to stay in rhythm, and anyway, we've been playing one-on-one like basically every day for I don't even know how long. And so, I pointed to him because I kind of gave him credit for that one.
Were you glad to see the fourth quarter lineup with you and LeBron together again?
Yeah, no, it was fun. I feel like it had been a little while since I'd been out there when it matters. So, felt good, and I'm glad we got the win.
Does it ask Channing the same thing? Like, even after some of the wins around here, it's still dour faces, and tonight everyone's actually smiling. At least for 24 hours, has the mood shifted a little?
Yeah, I think it's been surprisingly, like the last couple of days, I feel like it's been better. But I've always felt that about this team, inside, like, it's okay. On the outside, it's like this thing's burning down. It's crazy. But we're okay, and we got little things here and there, and we're not perfect, and we're trying to figure things out. But I thought tonight, though, too, I think it was good to have a win where, like, like it was a good team then, and it wasn't just us relying on LeBron to like carry it home. Like he still did at the end, but it felt like there was a lot of things happening, and that's how we need to play. That's how in a regular season, during the regular season, you got to find ways to get like the whole team to be clicking and operating. And I thought tonight was a good step in that direction.
So what do you think that perception, how it grows, that to use your words, that thing's burning down?
On the outside, that's what, man, I got people texting me and seeing if I'm okay, and I'm like, yeah, we're good, actually. Like, we're fine. There's a lot of storylines around this team, and I've noticed that in the last year that I've been here. It's like every day there's something. But I think these guys have been here so long, and they've been through so many times that they're able to kind of like compartmentalize a lot of stuff. And you give a lot of guys credit for being able to deal with all the noise that's going on the outside and focus on the game. I feel like we're heading in a better direction right now.
Did anybody tell you that Ty might go with that fourth quarter lineup today? Did they give you a heads up?
I think Ty, what he's been doing, he's trying to get guys in rhythm. He's in a tough spot. Come on, man. He's trying to get guys in rhythm. But he's also trying to feel the game. If he sees someone gets hot, he rides him. Like he usually does that. But he's in a tough spot because we got to get. IT's finding his rhythm. Different lineups are finding their rhythm. And that's what the regular season's for. It's for us to figure out what works best, but you gotta have patience with it. And but I mean, like I said, tonight, that kind of second unit with Braun was kind of rolling there in the fourth quarter, and our defense was great. We gave 17 in the fourth quarter, which, whoa, good job, Cavs. So I think he kind of let it go.
What did you think of Channing's bang out, as he likes to call it? And what do plays like that from a guy like him do for this team?
I thought that was a dunk. Well, everyone was giving him a hard time on the bench about the first one he tried. And so, I think he said in the locker room, he's like, that was a lot of pressure on that layup. It's just, Channing adds so much to our team and to how we play, and we've all got strengths and weaknesses, but there's like a spirit about him that when he's out there, the ball's moving and he can shoot and he spaces the floor and he's talking, and he's really excited or he's really mad at himself, and it's just energy though. It's like good emotions that we need, and so it was good to have him out there tonight.
Channing talks?
Yeah.
We can hear him up in
sometimes.
The upper deck.
Yeah. Hey, we all got strengths. Like I said, Channing's a talker. He's a good talker.
Yeah, but hey, anyway, y'all ain't think y'all talk that much either. Shannon Fried. But that was a squad on last night's game. Hopefully we come back even harder tonight. I think we will. Brian has a reputation of destroying, the Pistons. Unlike somebody that had to wait till the Pistons was a little older. We ain't gonna say no names though. Jumpman. Yeah, man, but Brian, he been doing this since, he came in the league. He even broke up the Tayshaun. I think Chauncey Billups was there. Big Ben, Rasheed, Rip Hamilton. Yeah, just Brian being Brian. Dropping 60 on him. Not an old Isaiah Thomas, Zeke. Not an old team. But, that's either here or there. But we get more confident as we go in. We've been very vocal. All right, here's the thing that's confusing to me. We go from NBA players, why they so secretive, they're not keeping it real, and then when the NBA players keep it honest, we go to, they being too harsh, they treating their teammates cruddy, etc. But you just complain about it being secretive, but when they keep it real, it's something else, but don't make sense. But tonight, in my opinion, we should hold them down. I don't think they're gonna be much of a threat. Brian, IQ is high enough to basically pick apart this team. I hope Blake Griffin play. That's so LeBron can dunk on him. We pretty much gonna expose Blake Griffin. I got Jeff Green dunking on him. I mean, Blake Griffin is, in my opinion, washed up. I felt like he was always overrated, man. He got his buzz off of the dunking on cars and all that. A lot of people like how he can dunk. Cool, he dunked on Miles. He shot at Miles golf. I want him back, but you know. Anyway, man, let's get into some music. You feel what I'm saying? Revealing approved information now. Just enjoy the ride. You know, check.
The more I go in age, the more I go my wisdom. They realize that this young kid really is gifted, so I have to make sure that I never lack off. I gotta stay focused every time I spit in bars. Never get incarcerated though, my dog. That would be very tragic, like oh my lord. How you gonna stack these millions when you behind them walls? But I don't fuck up, no, not at all. Even if these niggas try to put that pressure on, I just put some pipes back, and these niggas was very warm. That's a big difference. I don't think they listen. That's a big difference. Life at the death end, ready to die. Never sell yourself less because he told me that the only limit is the sky. Always realize every time I spit my lines, this is straight from the heart, so they feel the rhyme. Every single time, it's magic. Voila, realize this young kid got the lines of the year. Just to get things clear, you got a better chance of beating Tyson in his prime. Damn, Rain way out of his mind, but it's cool, cause those that fuck with him say he's ahead of his time. You know, like, yeah, young kid in his prime, etc., they fuck with me every time. Like that drug dealer that sell 2 for $5, and you on your last bag, so you gotta get that down. You fucking with this man Rain, because you know he eat the kitty good, and he will give you that dope dick that be having you out your mind. Yeah, I'm the greatest, man, and I swear that I say this shit every time. My best bet is to start spitting lyrics, dog. And I might as well quote Ali, line from line. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bumblebee. Not trying to get you for copyright, so I gotta keep it me. Rain always Gucci, that means that I keep it T. And free all the real ones that had to keep it G. You incarcerated, your time is dated. Just keep your head up, dog, you gon' make it. Yeah, I'm telling dogs that they getting first 48'd. If I hear a beat, just know the Rain ate it. I'm home, nigga.
Let go of any dream of getting in great shape. Like, it's like a relief. Just because my whole life I've been like, well, someday I should really get in great shape. And I'm like, what? Why would I do that? It's not gonna happen. Just, to me, the bar, the level I want to reach as far as the shape I'm in, I just want it to be so that if you find out that I died, you ask what happened. That's all. I want you to wonder what happened.
Keep your head up, even when you in the clouds. Always stay lifted, man, I smoke up on the loud. And make it when I don't got the fun to smoke loud. Shit, I ain't embarrassed, niggas say that shit proud. Facts is facts, and I speak a lot of that. They don't let the boy with that pouring in the laundromat, begging for food and that money, where the fuck you at? Try to make this motherfucking mixtape, that's a fact. Forgive me for the shit that I say, but I'm always blessed, cause my grandma pray, and my grandpa pray. Yeah, they praying for me, cause my demons is here, and they lurking for me. Lord, no.
Oh, really? Oh my God. Oh my God. How? Something's changed to get older.
How y'all feeling, man? Shit, it's been a minute, man. Yeah, you know, I've been gone for a minute, man. Grandma passing, man. That shit was kind of depressing, you know what I'm saying? Still fucked up from it. Check me out, I said, your outfit's back to give you pussy boy Alfredo. The pasta that I'm chefing up saucy as fuck. Word of mother, it can let me on Hell Kitchen's payroll. I'm from a land, man, they don't understand. It's so damn dark, I must have like you a hard day goes. I do this hard till the day I see my grandma again in my motherfucking halo. I ain't talking about message cheese though.
whatever his name is. I ain't do this shit in a minute. I've been playing 2K with Young Sammy, we killing it. My nigga Mel home soon. Let these niggas understand I spit cold balls, but I was born in June. Whatever day it's home, believe that shit. You was sucking anyway, man, you gullible as shit. I don't know you motherfuckers that be fucking with this. Sorry, but these niggas only mumbling like blah blah blah. I don't fuck with these lames, nigga, we all stars. Me and AK dropping mixtapes and straight bars. Let these niggas understand that we really got fucking scars. This shit ain't fake, killer mixtapes. Goddamn, I don't think that I can sit straight. I've been tipsy all for my song. Sorry, them, I've been getting my drink on. Depression is a motherfucker, you know it is. I leave these all niggas shitting and senseless. Since you wanna fuck with the kid of Rachel and them, you can get them bullets straight to the chin. We don't give a fuck who you are once again. The Maddox in my blood, motherfucker James is him. Young Alpha, we out this bitch. And we don't like you motherfuckers, so don't talk too damn kids. All of his motherfucker. We spit bars, nothing but scars, motherfucker. I say that shit a lie, I'm just joking, but still, motherfucker, this is the pie that I never had to piss and then I once filled it up. With all goals, how my family's is fat as fuck and high as fuck, doing whatever we wanna do, whatever we pose. I told these niggas I don't fuck with you. So don't ask for my goal, I leave them all froze. Like one day in summertime, I had to let these niggas know. Gave a nigga a bloody nose, I broke that shit though. With them right and left blows. I'm just fucking up the game. Let these individuals know that you can't fuck with rain. This rain stay acid, so fuck your umbrella, man. And you dumb fella, thinking that you dumb clever. I already told you this is acid rain, so you gon' need more than an umbrella.
To prepare you from getting wet from these bullets, nigga. Revealing approved information. Now, we back. Y'all know what segment this is, one of my favorite segments, man. I give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting the podcast, the music videos, the music. You feel what I'm saying? I give a shout out to the people who don't, but expect me to give them, show love. But shout out to my man Emilio from the Bronx. It's good. Yeah, man. Shout out to my little bro Derek Richardson, man. Robert Holloway. Yeah, man. Shout out to my real brothers, man. We out here. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Dame Dollar, my man Sean, my man Grandmaster Dame, Darwin, Tito, Mr. Dub, shout out to Mr. Dave. Yeah, man, yo, keeping the gully, Shout out to Trick or Trey, my man Trayvon. Yeah, man, shout out to my man Hill, my man Dominic. Yeah, man, shout out to Rude Boy, my man Dennis. I mean, shout out to Big Chris. Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Matt, my GOAT. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that show love, continue supporting. Shout out to the family that, show love automatically without getting them links. I mean, shout out to the ones who don't and go bump somebody else stuff, pride and showing love. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the ones, the family that pray for me. I mean, shout out to the ones who don't pray for me. Shout out to the family who, cared about your whereabouts when you wasn't in the worry of many. Shout out to them. Shout out to the ones who don't care. Shout out to all the family, that still pray for them. Shout out to the family that snakes, pray for them. Shout out to the family that if you try to reconnect with, it's nothing positive coming out of it, but you do it because you still love them. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that's on the bad path and you want to help them out, but they don't receive your information. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that's on that grind. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that you don't talk to that often. enough will change when y'all do talk. Shout out to them. That's just more things for y'all to talk about when y'all around. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that believe in your dreams and you believe in their dreams. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that help invest in your dreams and you paying back likewise. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that went broke multiple times giving their last and you did the same. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family that want you to fall but you just keep succeeding, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to the ones that seen you grow and you seen them grow and they are both getting this bakery together. Shout out to them. All the family that give you positive energy, shout out to them. The families that give you negative energy, shout out to them. The ones that always keep it real, shout out to them. Whoa, switching it up. Y'all know what time it is to close out. Yeah, man, y'all already know what time it is. This is a segment where, you get, you feel what I'm saying? If you smoking your Newports, you need your little $4. Yeah, man, you got your 50 cent, and a nigga on the subway got some loose ones. Or you walking down the street, somebody got loose ones. Nigga, smoke your Newports. Whatever brand Myth or I don't know. Yeah, man. Newports is the joint, they got the buzz. I swear they're sponsored by Nike every time I see that check on the box. If you smoke your black and mild wines with the wood tip, get high. If you smoke your purple haze, get high. If you got your little blue cigarette, get high. If you do your little coke, get high. If you got your heroin, get high. I don't support some of these, but if you got your little Percocets and your Xannies, get high. If you got your lean, nigga, sip your lean, feel nice, get high. If you reading a good book, get high with that education. If you just a sober head, vibe and get high. If you got your Manny's, Chevys, whatever wine that you sipping on, get high. It could be cheap wine or something, but whatever. Yeah, man. If you in college and you getting hype about your semester being over, nigga, get high of that. If you got a nice job, get high. If you plan on, having goals, man, get high of that. Once again, that's so people can have the understanding. High means positive vibes and uplifting. It don't mean smoking all the time, Anyway, back to it. If you got a new video game, you know you the best, nigga, get high. If your favorite show just dropped something new, nigga, get high. If you have an idea of your own to make your own show, get high. If you a self-promoter, get high. Hey, man, you already know, man. Show love, peace, love, positivity, get high. If you bumping Sarah Lane, Young Alfred, nigga, get high. If you bumping the podcast, episode 9, 1 through 9, nigga, get high. Shout out to you, God bless. Yeah, man, I know what time it is, man. Revealing the proven information now. The album, man, sound tight. I got something new on the way. I just made something crazy. Yeah, man, shout out to my man Mike. Yeah, man. Revealing the proven information now. Episode 10. Signing out.